Hello there, folks. Good evening. Good evening, one and all. Oh dear, sorry about that. Right, okay, I'm ready to rock and roll. Sorry about that. I came home from football. I was a bit behind schedule here. But here I am, finally. So, yes, good evening. It's back to some Barbarian invasion. It's been 2 weeks since the last session. So, I had to just get myself back up to speed as quickly as I could. Right, okay, let's dive in. No time for flim-flam here. Diving straight into the action. Because stuff was about to kick off, I think. We were about to recapture Avaricum with our marauding army here, headed by nobody with any modicum of military command ability, but hey, strength in numbers and all that. So we're swooping down to recapture the now Christian Avaricum. Because even though our leader was kicked outside the gates, he's had his little minions still within the city doing what they need to do. So, you know, they thought they got rid of us. Well, unfortunate for them. There's always ways and means. So that's the first thing that's going to probably happen. And also whilst we're on the eastern front rather, we're at war with the Franks, because they decided they wanted to attack us, rather foolishly. We had a victory down here somewhere quite recently with our beloved General Vindo, speech giver, kicking the ass of the Franks. So his troops are just replenishing, and then he's going to go and take down Vickers Frankie. Or maybe take them down first. We'll play it by ear, but either which way you look at it, we're going to go on the offensive here. And then in the northeast, we have Cuneda ap Adern, laying siege to Campus Friesi, which is actually going to be quite a challenge to take. So we're not going to take it. We're going to starve the place out, really. And even if it was been an open field battle, these troops, as we saw in our last battle with Mr. Vindo, speechgiver, these sword and axe troops are pretty good. Make mincemeat of our spearmen. So yeah, we could do with some British legionaries to hold the line against those guys, but for the time being, we'll just make a nuisance of ourselves. We can always, if we ever get in a position where we're going to earn some money, we could strengthen our ranks with some mercenaries before they attack us, before they sally forth. So that's the general plan. Of course, like all best laid plans when it comes to anything to do with computer games and me, we'll go to rack and ruin pretty much as I hit the end turn button. I'm almost certain. So, without further ado, I think we were good to go. Sir! Nothing else for us to do. I've done the taxes and everything. So yeah, let's see what is next on the agenda. Oh dear. Looks like Burdigala have revolted against their barbarian overlords there, you see? They come swooping in, thinking all's going to be bright and rosy, and oh dear, what a waste of their time. I could have told them that. But anyway, it's fallen to some rebel-y types, I think. Which is fine, because we can now recapture that in due course. And hopefully this time, keep it. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay, let's withdraw.
Retreat! Break off the siege!
Break off the siege. Of course, we were only trying to starve them before the reinforcements arrived. We'll have to lay siege again very quickly before they replenish their numbers in less than a turn's time. For all our besieging is for naught. Well, how has my week been? Good evening, Cham. Good evening to you all as well. Sorry, I've just decided to crack on today with no chit chat. It's been a bit of a strange week, to be honest with you. Been a bit of a strange one, hasn't it? Well, let's be fair. Right, are people in flight? Yes, the Goths have now to flee again. The Ostrogoths have risen. Is this the Ostrogoths? Who are these people? Faction leader Gundamar. Are these guys the Ostrogoths? Diplomatic information, factions announcements. Meriadak Britannicus got a salt merchant. That's our faction heir now. I'm assuming these guys are the Ostrogoths that have just suddenly appeared. Okay, fine. I mean, they've got a full stack. They look pretty menacing. Perhaps we won't be swooping in quite as quickly as I anticipated. Never mind. Right, have these guys replenished or not? No, they're still almost dead. Right, okay. The Goths and the Ostrogoths split arose out of a fierce debate as to who was the better Goth. Susie Sue or Marilyn Manson? Okay, that's probably that's a joke, right? If it wasn't for the Marilyn Manson bit, I might have taken you seriously. Righty-ho. Kind of need to make sure that the tax rates don't keep... I hate it that they keep resorting to some kind of standard thing. Clearly, I'm running out of money here. Oh no! Oh no! They're both goth singers. I know Marilyn Manson. I recognise the name Marilyn Manson. I didn't know about Susie Sue, but... oh dear. Right, we've flipping... Oh, we've got more men. It's going to bankrupt us. I can't believe this crap. We have to instantly disband these guys. We cannot afford them. I'm afraid to have to say. It's painful. Because they could be put to work on the front lines. We're going to take this, but we can't. We can't sack it because it's full of Christians. Yeah, and there's the wrench in the plan. Of course. What did I say? It was bound to happen. Okay, so we were going here with our diplomat, Berdigala. Okay, can we... Let's go to our diplomacy here. Where's our diplomacy? Where's diplomacy? Where's diplomacy? Give me diplomacy. Diplomatic standing. There we go. So Ostrogoths and normal Goths. Normal Goths. Where are we? Who are we allied with? Who are we at war with? We're enemies with the Goths. Are the Goths enemies with the Ostrogoths? No. They've just appeared. Okay. I don't really wish to do any diplomacy with these people. We could go for a peace.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Wow, they think it's a very generous offer to go for a peace. I mean, ultimately, our fight is not with them at the moment. They've lost the land that we want. We don't want to sully our reputation by suing for a peace and then finding out that we have to attack them down the line. But they don't have any land right now. It might stop them from attacking us in our other lands, though. So do you know what? I think we're going to do it. I think we got bigger fish to fry, like the Franks right now. Potentially, we can try and stave off a war from two fronts. Are they Christian? Because their symbol is a cross. Are they mocking us? I mean, you may be joking. You may try to be funny here, but in all seriousness, look. We're talking with their faction leader, who actually is a Christian. Is a fellow Christian here, people. So, in that, well, why didn't you bloody say so? Right, we need some cash quite urgently. So this piece is going to cost them 2,000 at least. It's probably still very generous, but I don't want to be like too greedy, potentially, because we might fall flat on our face. Could we get a trade? Oh no, we've already got a trade with them, right? Cancel, declare. Lift the trade embargo and resume trade. Cancel the trade embargo. Resume trade. And a ceasefire. And they give us 2,000 denarii, which will just about net us enough to break even in the next turn. If we keep the troops that we're about to disband, which I don't think we are going to do anyway. So, do you know what? Let's see if we can get a peace here. 2,000. I think we'd be very, very generous here. If that, we could be pushing for more like 3 to 4, maybe even 5,000 at this point. But do you know what? Let's not be greedy.
Very well.
They've got a good reputation. We've got a good reputation. Relationship is actually now down as 86, which isn't that bad considering we were at war. I mean, they got the better end of the deal. We took one of our lands and we've kind of let them off the hook a little bit, but that's fine. Hopefully we'll negate war on this side. We can maybe just breathe a slight sigh of relief. Nothing too major. But we don't want to be biting off more than we can chew, and you know, good old Segabax has got things to worry about, like continuing his mission to convert his entire land to Christianity, which you think we stopped? You think we've stopped that goal? No. This is the last land that we don't have, but it is Christian, so as soon as we've captured that, our entire realm is Christian. So his work would be done. Technically speaking. I mean, we've kind of lost that, but we'll gloss over that. You know, we can't... Life won't be life without a setback or two. Right, okay, so let us... Next plan of attack is to begin the siege here. Begin the siege.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Besieging the settlement. The faction leader is coming round to help add to the numbers somehow, and yeah, they've been starved. They're just a few peasants. This should be a foregone conclusion, surely, at this point. But anyway, we'll see what happens when we attack them in the next turn. Right, we were recruiting a spy somewhere. Here he is. Look at that. We were trying to see where the enemy is generally coming from on this side of the map. So let's keep him there. Keep an eye out for any encroaching Franks. Nothing. 3. He's already started off with a 3 subterfuge. That's not bad at all. Do you know what? Can we get another one? Let's get another one. Let's get another one. We'll send the other one kind of down this way-ish, if we can. Perfect, right. Okay, so laying siege there. Next turn we should capture that. That gives us at least a bit more income, if not any spoils from looting and pillaging. Next port of call would be to do something that looks a little like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, replenished the numbers, and now we go and attack these guys, which will probably force them back into there, which would be a bit of a problem. Not gonna lie, but it has to be done. So Vindo's speech, and this would be a bridge battle if they do stand their ground. Which would also be quite irksome, but again, Kinda has to happen. Kinda has to happen. Okay, let's go.
Imperator,
They'll have to run, surely. They can't stand there gawping. Are you going to stand there gawping? No, they're not. Of course, they're going to go back into there. Of course they are. Which is exactly what we don't really want to happen, but it has happened. And now they have a decently defended settlement, but it's levy spear, some hunters, some semi-decent stuff. How many turns? 8 turns. It's a long time.
sir. Prepare for battle. Begin the siege. Besieging settlement, sir.
Okay. We're going to go for a war of attrition, people. War of attrition. We're going to make them suffer slowly for daring to attack us. Franks are technically speaking more powerful than us right now, which is rather irksome. I mean, I don't know, how much is their military ranking? That's probably the most useful of the tabs. Ooh. They've got troops somewhere hidden away. We might need to be very careful here.
Your Honor.
They've got troops nestled away somewhere. Somewhere. Okay. More tax. Just about helping us a tiny smidgen. Can't really afford any buildings right now. We are in a crisis.
Imperator.
Okay.
Sir.
Is that a wooden wall? That is a wooden wall, right? We've got archers. Okay.
General.
I did watch the F1 today, champ. It wasn't massively exciting, was it, to be honest with you? My thought process is as follows. I'm thinking that if we can ship across
Orders.
this guy across to here to merge with this guy, the best troops across the two, that'll change that into a full stack army, 2 generals, a set of Graal Knights, and whatever else we can take from this. And that gives us a full stack army, which against that, in a wooden walled settlement. Oh, is it wooden or is it stone? No, it is stone actually. It's just a crappy stone wall.
Orders.
Should give us enough of an edge to be able to win that fight, I'm thinking. So that's what we're going to do instead. Right, we've got the space for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what I'm going to do
Orders.
is take 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which means we're going to disband them. Disband them. Disband the archers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one of you. That's still a loss of 5,000, which is quite significant. We could have probably... We can't get rid of the general, obviously. Oh, we're blockaded by a decently sized fleet, no less. We can't beat that.
Aye, Captain.
Oh dear, that's kind of a problem, is it not? What's that about best laid plans? Oh, go to rack and ruin. I thought so. I don't think they're blocking. I think they might just be riding past, sailing past. I think you sail a boat, don't you? A ship. But it does kind of slow us down a little bit, which we can't really afford to be slowed down too much because we're going to be broke soon. Bankrupt for the second time of the campaign. Hello, Clockwork, good evening. This is problematic. This is fairly problematic.
Noble master.
Ah! Okay, I'm going to put you right up here.
Once.
So I'm going to take him up there and up here, just to get a bit of an eyeball on the situation with their lands up here, see what they've got, how many troops they've got, etc. He's not a spy, but he's the best we've got right now. Oh, it's all hands on pump, all hands to the pumps here. Bit of multitasking is required. Okay.
Sir!
Next turn we take that. Next turn, hopefully that disappears and we can get ourselves shipped across to here with them troops, and then we'll probably lay an assault on that rather than starve it out for another, God knows how many turns. 6 more turns. Ooh, it's a tough call actually. Do we starve them out? I mean, wait an extra 4 turns rather than losing half of our men? Is it a price worth paying to be patient? Interesting. Okay, there's nothing else we can do though this turn. No building works. Taxes are done. Let's go. The Goths are going south. The Vandals are enjoying the southern coast of France. The lovely weather, the lovely fishing spots. The Franks are putting in spies to cause unrest into our lands, which is obviously a foolish errand. And still waiting for that set of ships to go away. Western Roman rebels seeking some kind of treaty with the Vandals, which is bizarre. Maybe we'll get a bit of news about it here. Nope, somebody's got married. Happy days. Right, we are not quite bankrupt, but we're not far from it. Bankruptcy is just around the corner, folks. Not if I can help it. Okay, taxes, all doing fine. Aha! Oh, ooh, do we wish to put them on the boat? It's a bit dangerous. It's a bit dangerous. Bit dangerous. Maybe we should just drop them off right here instead. I think so.
All ashore.
Just drop them off there.
Fleet
Drop them
ready.
off there.
Set sail.
And you
Orders.
can march the rest of the way.
Move out.
2 more turns. And they shall merge. 5 more turns, which means we would have to wait 2 more turns, maybe 3. Depends when they sally. Where did he come from? Where did you come from? Matters not where you came from. All that matters is where you're going, and that is to the gates of hell.
General.
You dogs. Right, excellent. Okay, let's have a look what's happening down here. Verdi Gala, it looks as if they're not happy. 0% population, public order rather. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ostrogoths, I think they're called, the Ostrogoths are ousted in a couple of turns' time. Berdigala is really full of lawless people. 25,000 lawless thugs. they didn't. We struggled to maintain the populace. Didn't kick us out, thankfully, but we were struggling with public order there, even with quite a lot of peasants in there trying to calm the rabble. And they've ousted the Goths, and now the Ostrogoths are trying their hardest. God, our money is gone. Yes, it has. At one point, we must have had about, what, 40,000 in the coffers? Well done, Segavax. You have managed to bankrupt us with your decision-making. But hey, but my ram is Christian. You can't put a price on that now, can you? No, you can't, but we really should have done, actually. Let's be frank about this. Right, okay, so reinforcements are on the way, and then we're going to take Campus Freezy. Campus Freezy?
At once.
Oh,
Awaiting your command.
keep walking.
At once.
There we go. So, heading over there, our little spy's going to just... Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe there is as far east as we need to go with him. This land is getting starved out because we're going to sally them. We're going to starve them out until we see any reinforcement coming. As soon as we see the reinforcements coming, we might have to attack. But until then, we can take our time. Although Vindo isn't getting any younger. Our glorious speech giver is 61 years young. Let's hope he lasts out. Maybe for one more speech. One last speech, Vindo. That's all we ask. We're not greedy people. We just want one more speech. Don't die on us, man. Right, okay, let's go. Right here, right now. We take back what is ours. You peasants. Okay, we're going to obviously auto-resolve this. I really don't like siege battles. And it should be simple enough. We lost 500 men, but it's better than nothing. And we need...
Victory! Settlement captured!
The populace are not happy. We wouldn't do it. That is Christians. This is 30,000 Christians. We've got a full stack army in here, and it's still only 49%. Now... 22,000 people killed. Oh, hello, Hugh. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed. And welcome aboard. We need to make a decision about this situation. Enslaving would be the best bet in terms of... instead of killing, but then the enslaving is going to cause massive issues across the rest of the land. 15,000 people spread across our settlements. Stabilize our... It would certainly stabilize our coffers, but would our leader want to massacre 22,000 Christians? I don't think so. You know what? Oh, can't they see our benevolence? Are they true? Yeah. Are they just paying lip service? Yeah, we're Christian. Yeah, sign of the cross. We're very Christian. As soon as we turn our back. What did you just say? Nothing. I've just got a bit of a cold. Sorry. Oof. Did they oust us the first time? They ousted us, right? I might enslave them, which is horrendous to do. It's going to cause issues. Oh no. Oh. Occupy. We can't exterminate. I can't do it. It was the best thing to do, but we just simply can't do it. And then we got to preach forgiveness. We've got to demonstrate forgiveness. You know, it's one of the it's one of the things to do. It's a Christian thing. Forgiveness. We forgive you. As long as you pledge your allegiance. But they're clearly not pledging allegiance because they're flipping kicking off. Bloody hell. Gonna have to occupy. This is like, okay, 79. It's because of the tax rate. It's because of the tax rate. It's fine. It's fine. Right, we have to retrain. So what we're going to do is we're going to retrain the troops. We're going to do a bit of shuffling, a bit of manoeuvring, and then we are going to determine what we're going to do. Keep behind here a relatively decent force, but we need this entire army pretty much mobilised, and we might send them eastwards. Maybe not in their entirety. Oh dear. Excuse me. We're kind of a bit scuppered down here at the moment in terms of taking any land to the south, because we've got the Goths marauding around, we've got these guys, so we've got no reason to attack right now, really. The Vandals, we've always kind of been okay with. What's happening over here, don't know, but we've got some red lands here. That's the Western Roman Empire, the Western Roman rebels. The Dunkirk strategy withdrawal. Are you mad, man? Are you crazy? We are in complete and utter control of what's going on here. We are in complete and utter control. Bear with me, people. To mute these damn football groups now because they're buzzing constantly. Constantly buzzing. Right, so we've got a decent garrison down here to prevent against any further attacks from this side. Over here we're strengthening our numbers. We've got the Franks on the back burner. There's no reason for us to be fearful at this point. We're in complete and utter control. We've got eyeballs on the situation. This is all fantastically fine. And we've kind of stemmed the great flow of money in the negative direction, and it's kind of stopped the hemorrhaging, basically. Still suffering loss, but that's simply because we need to capture something else. But we can do that, it's not a problem. It's not a problem in the slightest at all. Trim some of the excess troops. Trim some of the... No trimming required here. We're not desperate, people. Not desperate here. We're actually quite slim. We're quite trim as it is. All these guys are in here for public order, which is fine. These guys, peasants, public order. This is one of the armies that obviously is now in need of being put to work rather than trimming per se. And then all over here, kind of we need some presence over here because of the Franks, but we're fine. We're not desperate. We're not desperate. And then the Western Roman Empire attacked. Now, wouldn't that be calamitous? That's not going to happen. Right, it's fine, because as soon as we take Campus Frisi and Vicus Franki, you think their people are going to be spared anything? I don't think so. So we'll be our coffers will be topped up before much longer. Don't you worry, folks. Our leader is not in a panic, so therefore, why should you be? Okay, let's be calm and let us end turn, shall we? How do you do, sir? I'm very good, thank you. And how do you do? And I'm very well as well. Do you want something? Not really. I was just saying hello. Oh, well. And now my commander's coming out to say hello too. Oh, and how do you do, sir? Oh, I do very well. And that was the basis of that conversation. The Ostrogoths have been ousted. I see a rebel settlement ripe for the picking. Oh, ho, ho! Oh, oh, look at this! Look at this, folks. We have a turn up
Imperator.
for the books.
Sir.
Right.
General.
Right. Things are about to happen. I mean, we're bankrupt for a start, and there's been a flash flood in Palestina, which is miles away from where I am, so why the hell are you telling me about it? As if I give a damn about what's happening in damn Palestina! We're bankrupt, for God's sake! Think I care about what's happening further east? No, I don't give a rat's ass. Don't disturb me again with such news. Sorry, sir, sorry. Right, okay. Any more? Any more? No, it's fine. It's fine.
Fleet ready.
Fleet ready.
Set sail.
We could disband some of this fleet, to be fair, if we really wanted to. Do we want to break even at this point? Hello, Chris. Palestine is the Holy Land. We thought you should know. Is it now? In whose world is it? Those 20k we could have had. We'll be real nice like that. Oh, the coins. Let us not worry about 20k that we could have, should have, would have, could have had. Let's worry about what the hell's going on now.
General.
Let's not live in the past, let's live in the present. The present is we're about to soon capture Campus Friese, okay?
Awaiting your command.
That should be good enough for us all. Are you blue? Yes, you... Oh, semi-decent stack in here. Semi-decent, but they're not going anywhere. And there's only 3 in there. Right, okay. We'll keep him here to watch for the mobilization of that little army. Meanwhile, we'll maintain a watch. Maybe we should walk a little bit further along the road. Because there's obviously nothing here, so we'll just take him a bit closer down the road. That's clearly not Frankish land. However, this is. So they've probably got a settlement somewhere. They must have this one then, right? Campus Lombardi? Tribus Lombardi? Tribus Lombardi? Campus Lombardi? So they must have this as well then. Because that's definitely blue land. Yeah, they've got that. This is purple land. Okay, so they've got that. They've got that. They've got that, which has got a little bit in it. They've probably got this as well. Yeah. Tribus Burgundy. Not much in there. They're kind of spread out a little bit, aren't they? Campus Chatti. Okay, so I think we're pretty much going to end this campaign by conquering the Franks, I would have thought. We need, if we look at the victory conditions, not that we're anywhere near them right now, but we need 14 settlements. We got 8, which means we need 6 more. So if we capture 1 and 2, that's then 4 more. If we capture that from the rebels, that's then 3. Which then means that we need to capture another 2, which would probably be that and that, maybe. Which would leave us with 1, and I did say that I would like to sack Rome as the final act. So that will be that final settlement. So, okay. So, yeah. Just making steady progress. Right, so everything's going fine up here. Everything's there, fine there. And there's no sign of the Franks coming to relieve their armies here. Perhaps they know they've dropped a ball here, and they're trying to feverishly figure out how they can placate us and convince us to cease fire at this point. One can only hope. But the next thing that we have to really plan for here and really get our head around is recapturing Birdie Gala and then sacking the place. So this is how it's going to go. I think what we're going to do is we're going to designate a general to stay behind, the most Christian of the generals, Christian and a Christian teacher. So he's going to stay behind.
Orders,
These,
sir.
so everybody else is coming out,
Orders.
apart from you. Okay, everybody out.
Move out.
Look at that. Just keeping him in on his own is more than enough
General.
to placate the people.
March.
Right.
Troops.
Okay. Meanwhile, Segavax Britannicus has a mission to attend to. And that mission, as we can't afford to recruit anybody to garrison Avaricum right now, but it's fine, we move post-haste very swiftly down to Birdie Gala,
Prepare for battle.
where we will hopefully recapture what was once ours, and then we can get to work with our benevolent Christian leader in turning the place completely Christian. Because our work is not yet done. Just because it's passed through the hands of barbarian dons for the past sort of 5 to 6 years doesn't mean that we can't pick up where they left off. Which is beating down these pagan peasants, attaching them to something wooden and setting it on fire, and then instilling good Christian buildings of worship as a starter for 10. So in the next turn we shall have some coffers. So fear not, people. Fear not. Bit undefended, that place, but he's fine. Tincomius Molmutius. Yes. Just carry on preaching, will you? What's wrong with you? This place is 100% Christian. I have done all the hard work. You're just carrying on from where I left off. Very simple, really, in the grand scheme of things. Very simple indeed. Right. So we'll see if we can squeeze out any last bits of tax out of the populace. Right. We're going to start to trim a little tiny bit. Just a little tiny bit of trimming, if we can. Still high. Saved us 200 there. See, that can't go high now, so you would argue that actually having this many peasants is a waste because we can't go to the next tax rate up, so we might as well get rid of these guys. For now, and that keeps us at 80% with the normal tax rate anyway, so that saved us a little bit as well. So we'll do a little bit of trimming now. This has got a high tax rate with 80%, that's fine. This is our faction heir, Meridoc, who is still holding out to build an arena in Londinium. He's not given up on the idea yet, but clearly we can't build one right now because we've just got nothing but a big pile of IOUs, which nobody seems to want to have any interest in. Can we pay you with an IOU? So, no, well, that's one of them. I'll give you the money later. It's called credit. It's a new concept, credit. You know what I mean? Oh, we don't do that around here, sir. Plastic, fantastic. No. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go here. What's happening here? So this is a low tax rate. Can't go to normal. So, again, why have so many? If we can't go to the next tax rate up, we might as well just disband a few peasants. But it's not a massive amount we're saving, but we might as well save ourselves a little bit. What we also need to do is check on the where's the where do we do it? Where was it? You know where we can check the settlements? Settlements there, where we can check out which it's got the there, games, yearly races, low tax rate. Samara Brever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Okay, that's fine. Just making sure we're not paying for like monthly games or anything somewhere where we shouldn't be. Right, so we've trimmed a bit more. It's not really touching the side, let's be honest, is it? But hey, it's better than us smacking the chops. That's fine.
Orders.
You're going up there. You're already on normal. You're fine. You're very high. Let's get rid of some of these. Only 5 of these horses. I'm not that desperate to get rid of like 5 things. I do feel like that this is a mishmash of nonsense, to be honest with you. Okay, we'll keep that. We can merge them all together. 119%. 988. We're only losing under 1,000 a turn now. Okay, that's pretty good. Windows standing fast. Okay, can't afford to bribe anybody. Spy's got his eyes on the prize, and we are about to lay siege to another settlement that's got some decent defences. We're going to probably lose
Imperator.
another 500 men or so there, but it's fine. Right, excellent. Excellent. I think we've got everything covered here, unless anybody's got anything else they think I need to address. Let's take a look at why are we off the map? Why are we off the chart here? What's that about? Let's go top 5. Where's the Franks? Okay, they're still classed as more powerful than us. Until we take their 2 lands, that is. We'll see who's more powerful than who. Oh my god, what's going on? The screen's gone out of control. I really, really, really can't be bothered to go to work tomorrow. Do you ever have that? It's very rare that I feel like that, but I know that I've got not a busy day per se, but I've got a one-to-one with somebody that I really don't want to have a one-to-one with. You know when you have to deliver bad news and basically tell somebody, look, your performance is pretty crap. Therefore, if you don't pull your socks up, I'm going to do something about it. That kind of conversation, it's not very pleasant. And I hate doing it, but it has to be done. So yeah, I'm not really looking forward to going to work tomorrow, to be honest. A people in flight, the Huns, have been forced to flee. Alliance announced between the Lombardi and the Eastern Romans. And okay, let's go. Tara, looking good. Everything else up here now should be fine. We've got the tax rate sorted. We're losing now only 534. We're still... I mean, the debt is racking up. Not looking forward to going to work. You've been... Oh, it's even worse. Going back to work after a holiday or after a break. Yeah, that's even worse. Ooh, I hate it. If I'm off for 2 weeks, I'll come back to like 600 emails. Obviously 600 emails don't need to be dealt with, but nonetheless 600 emails to wade through and sort out which ones to respond to, which ones to bin, which ones are spam, which one... Oh my god. I'm watching a live stream. Could you imagine? What did you say yesterday? I said nothing. Ooh, where are you guys going? Are they trying to capture the same thing? I don't think so, pal.
Sir, prepare for battle.
I don't think so.
Begin the siege.
I don't think so.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Right. Okay, so next turn we should have Burdigala. But I don't know what the Vandals would do. I think the Vandals were trying to pounce, weren't they? The Vandals were trying to pounce. Hopefully they won't do anything stupid. But for now, Avaricum is fine. 79%. That's pretty good. Everything else looking good. Looking good. Alrighty. Excelente.
Sir!
In report.
Combining troops!
Right. Right, my friends.
Sir! Imperator!
Why can't we
Imperator!
sort? There we go. Look at that.
Imperator!
So
General.
in comes Dunvallo of Cornwall, who we didn't actually check out. Christian Gatebreaker and a confident commander. So in he swoops. We've got a full stack army now. This army has suffered a little bit of attrition, a little bit of losses. I think we can take this in an auto-resolve now. Quite easily. These sword here band, though, would be pretty decent on the walls.
General!
Interesting. Interesting indeed. In the
Imperator!
meanwhile, this... we will wait on this one. We're definitely going to have these guys sally forth. So we'll definitely fight this one manually. I actually think we'll fare better by auto-resolving this than by fighting it. And it's just going to be so painful. So let's give it a blast, shall we? Everything else is fine. Okay. Alright.
Orders!
Yeah, this could bite us in the jacksy. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this, Chan. I don't like these odds. Okay, a question here, people. If we withdraw from the battle, do we still maintain the siege? Or do we lift the siege? Can anybody categorically confirm? We can't fight a night battle. The siege is lifted. Anybody else? Because I don't trust you, Ambrister. You could be telling me pork lifted and backed away. Okay, I thought you could be trying to get me to do something. Oh, damn. Okay, because there's only like 2 more turns until they would have sallied forth, which we would have then been able to fight it manually and probably lost like 100 men tops. This is bad news. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so we've lost 700 men, which was to be expected. We've lost more men than if we'd have waited 2 more turns, but we've probably lost less men than if we'd have fought the battle manually. Just because of the pathing issues and all that kind of stuff that happens in a siege.
Victory!
Okay.
Settlement captured!
And we exterminate, of course. And they didn't have much money to speak of, unfortunately. Wasn't quite 20,000 coffers, but it'll do. It's got us back into the positive, which is not something to be laughed at. Right. So first things first. Let's retrain the troops over the next couple of turns. And then we shall assess exactly what we need to do next here. For now, everything's fine. 4,825, we're making 2,000 a turn. Okay, so Campus Freezy is ours now. All ours. Oh, yes, indeedy. Gonna do that. And we're going to do that, get another spy to spy out kind of up here, relieve our diplomat of his duties. In the meantime, up here, Dalraida does need a palace. So we're going to get that because the population will start to go a bit funny. Squalor will go through the roof if we don't upgrade the temple there, so the palace there, sorry. So upgrade the palace. upgrade the palace, and that should sort that out. We're not done. We're not done though, because was this the same turn? Oh no, that's next turn. Okay, next turn is that that settlement's chance to rejoin us.
Imperator.
5 more turns. No more sign of any Franks coming to sally forth and whatnot. Yeah, I think we can pretty much take this entire army out and attack this, and leave this with some peasants inside. Crosscode. Nice little hidden gem. What, within Stardew Valley? I've not heard of that. Right, okay, I think we're done. Can we build anything there? London wants an arena, which is 1,600. We can't afford that. And then a dockyard. And Samara Breva needs religious buildings, which we can afford. Actually, no, we can't. We can't afford it. We've got 1,400 to spend. Right, excellent. Okay, let's carry on. I think we're done. I'm also in the office 4 days this week rather than 3. So it's going to be a long week. I'm working from home tomorrow, thankfully, which is a slight consolation. But yeah, not looking forward to this week really in general, to be honest with you. I don't know, I think I'm feeling I'm having one of my little flat moments recently. No, I don't work for the police anymore. I left in 2014. 31st of December 2014 was my last working day. I didn't officially leave until the 1st of July. My last day was the 30th of June 2015. Oh my god, the Vandals are... Maybe the Vandals have come to help us out. Are we allied with the Vandals? I don't think so. I don't think we're allied with the Vandals. Are they looking to pounce on us after we have thrown our men against the walls of the rebels? And a long break of no work afterwards. Yeah. 14 months. 14 months of no work. It was brilliant. Loved it. Coming of age. Nectaridus Wedlick. The Burgundies and the Lombardies are a people in flight. They run for the hills. Good Let's Plays about those years. Yeah, I remember. Witcher 3. Metal Gear Solid 5. There were 2 games that stand out as great games that I was playing at the time that I'd left. Good fun. My reasoning being was because I could have looked for work. From the 31st of December, when I knew I wasn't going to really go back, I didn't hand my notice in until obviously 6 months later, but I was on a career break, technically speaking. But I knew I wasn't going to go back after about a month. So I could have started looking for work at that point. But I decided that I wasn't because, you know, when are you ever going to get an opportunity in the rest of your working life to have like a year off where you can just roll out of bed and toss it off, play some games, go on a couple of holidays and just basically just chill out, you know? Because when is that opportunity ever going to come around again? It's probably not, is it? Let's be honest. And so that's what I did. That's what I did. 80%, 80%, 80%. We've got 2,000 in the coffers now. Ooh, Why has that gone to very high? Because we have a new... Look at this little punk who's come in and tried to take over. Who the hell do you think you are, Sonny Jim? Put the tax rate up to very high. So I got to bring it down now. Some little upstart coming in, taking over from the heir. Poor disciplinarian, rational concern, skill. It's good. It's actually not... doubts about God. Ooh, don't let that get past the ears of Meriadoc. He'll have you killed. He'll have you killed. Like he did the last poor person, Septimus's son, who was a heretic. Make sure you get some fresh air each day. Not a bad piece of advice. I played football today, which was good. Over the past sort of month or so, football, I haven't been playing that well. And being of a certain age, I think to myself, is it because I'm getting over the hill now? Should I consider stepping down the amount of times or whatever? But then Tuesday, just gone, we played 2 matches and did really well. And today, played again, played really well. So perhaps it was just a blip, I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway. Right, so let's just get out. Oh, hang on. Hang on. We've got some more. We could probably do this far more efficiently than this, to be honest with you. But what's the rush? What's the rush? Do you know what? Let's do it more. Let's do it a bit more effectively. Just a little bit more effectively. It's auto merge. Auto merge. Then do that. There we go. Let's take out the spy.
At your service.
Put him round about here.
Secrecy is assured.
And that gives us the nice little eyeball on the situation. Got Barva, their faction leader, right there. Lightly defended. Ooh, dearie me. That's not good, is it? Leave yourself a bit open there, pal. Just saying. Ooh. Right, let's continue on. We might want to start recruiting some peasants or something to so we can move swiftly as possible onwards to Vicus Saxones. 4 turns for that to fall into our hands if they don't sally forth, of course. Everything there's looking fine. Vicus Alamani, just literally full of peasants. We've just left to the dogs, really. Okay, next plan of action then. As the Vandals just intently look on, wondering what we're doing here, I'll tell you what we're doing, my friend. We're about to bring the glory of the Lord to these people. That's what's going on here.
Yes, master.
Okay, we've got a spy already down here, actually. Could do with another one down here, ideally.
Your Honor.
Alternatively,
At once.
a diplomat with a little bit of line of sight should stay there. Excellent. Everything fine there? Yeah, everything's fine here. Have you repaired all the damaged buildings yet? That's a no, isn't it? Well, it is technically, yes. I've just had other things to do first. We'll fix them soon. Okay, very good. Meanwhile...
General.
Okay. This should be easier. Yeah, again, we're still going to suffer probably a little bit of losses here, but again, I don't really wish to waste my time here. What? Okay. We've lost about 800 men to peasants. How did that happen?
Victory!
Well, Segovax was in charge and he's not a commander, sir.
Settlement captured.
Oh, shut up. Dare you. Fuck me. And we lack the means to replenish the higher level troops here, which is a slight issue. Right, let's now start wondering, just what we're going to do. So let's do some repairing here. And let's do some repairing here too. Tavern, market, stables, and stone wall. That's fine. If we wanted to be really kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of frugal with the cash, you know, really hone in. We could actually destroy buildings or sell. Well, it's destroying them. I'm classing it as selling them, really. That we don't need. If we don't want any, say, military buildings, for example, like in the settlements, like say in Samara Breva, do we need militia barracks and cavalry stables? Not really. It would give us a little bit of denarii, for example, if we wanted to really. But we don't need to do that, do we? Well, we're pretty much back on an even keel now. So much so that we're going to get our arena in Londinium. Why the hell not? Been waiting for ages for that. And then we'll get our religious buildings here, just to kind of finish off the set. Get the monastery first, and then we'll get the Christian cathedral next. And that's all the religious buildings across the land done. Anyway, whilst we're here, 97%. We could do with probably. There's no religious building here, which means we can build a Christian shrine. We don't have to crash down their temple, thus ticking them off. We've already got them at 32% Christianity, just probably simply once again through Segovax's presence outside the gates. Already the popularity is the populace is turning. So that's actually pretty nifty. Our Christian conversion machine, that is Segovax, once again showing us how it's done. Look at that, just like ripe for the picking. But no, we will not disturb these people. I don't believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe these people have been hostile to us. They took these lands before we got there first, but they haven't openly attacked us. So we've got no reason to go taking their lands. We will leave you be as long as you now turn around and remove yourselves from our lands. We have got here first, as much as you may have wished to take it. If you snooze, you lose, I think the saying is. And quite clearly you have lost. So if you wouldn't awfully mind just scampering away into the sunset, then there'd be no need for us to, you know, deal with you. Right. Okay. Right, I think the crisis, touch wood, for now, has been abated. It's been turned away, and we're now once again just beginning to get back onto a nice healthy situation. Another couple of lands to take, Frankie, Saxoners, maybe Chatty as well. Yeah, okay, liking the look of this. And of course we've dealt with the populace. Good. Oh. Segovax must be what, about 62 now? 61, 62? I have to check his age. Might be 63 even. It'd be kind of cool if he could last until the end of the campaign, but I don't think he will. And on that note, any opinions on Segovax's rule? Hang on, people! I see something! I see a large Frankish army. I see... Oh, hang on! Hang on, people! Oh, no! I see 2 large Frankish armies. Okay, I thought there was just the one. No, there's 2. There's one right there. But he seems to be going for Vicus Alemanni, which kind of makes no sense at all. But if you want to throw your soldiers against that and lose them, I'm happy for you to do that, sir.
Orders.
We are 3 turns from taking that. These guys are also seem to be coming down. Ooh. Interesting. We have a decision to make now. We have a decision to make. The Vandals and the Franks, alliance in tatters. We are the most advanced faction. Although, would you believe it? Would you believe it to look at us? I don't think you would believe it. Right. Okay, let's just... We're not in a position where we can suddenly start building willy-nilly, so we still have to kind of just really just focus on the buildings that are like really important to us. And at the moment, none of them really are, apart from the religious buildings of the newly conquered land. Perhaps some religious buildings from down here too. Okay, and we've got the religious building being built there too. So you know, we're still maintaining our mantra, Segavax's mantra of religious buildings take precedence. So we've got that on the go here. Right, excellent. And look at that, the populace are relatively happy with our. I mean, if any governor of the settlement looked like that, would you give him any problems? I mean, look at him. If looks could kill, I'd be completely compliant whatever he asks. Stare at me like that, pal. Bloody hell, give me the heebie-jeebies. Okay, so what we've got an army here, of which we can't retrain these guys unless we probably build another level of militia barracks at the very least. Going anywhere, but the question, what? It's like wasted men. Very high tax rate, 5,000 profits per turn. Actually, that's not bad. But this army, I almost feel like if we take these guys out, right? Ship them over with a general to the front lines over here, because you know the Franks are shipping men down. You know, there we could do with as many men over that side of the map as possible. And if we take these guys across to here, we can then retrain them, because we have the buildings to retrain these troops over there. That would leave 2 generals, including Segavax, with some pretty crappy coastal levies. But I think it's a risk we're willing to take. So go forth. Who are you?
General.
You look like about to drop dead.
Orders. General.
You're 22. Geraint Maximus. Right, Geraint Maximus. You leave post haste, get yourself across to there, quickly as possible. Maybe it could have gone on the boats, might have been quicker, but hey. So he's now hot-footing it with his troops over to here to replenish them and aid the fight against the Franks, which could get a little bit dicey. Looking at the numbers involved here. Meanwhile, we're fixing those, and I'm quite happy to leave Birdie Gala with that. We might upgrade the wall. At least if we get a large stone wall, at least then if we are attacked, we have some decent defences in addition to the troops as well. And then of course Segavax needs to be the governor here. Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ivo Mega Sanctus? Are you crazy? 60% Christianity. Look at that. 50% conversion. This place will be Christian before you can blink your eyeballs.
General!
Hello, Dark Phoenix, welcome. How goes the effort to defrankify the mainland? It seems to be going pretty well. Until they turned up with some decent numbers, which we have now got to sort of plan to deal with. Right, so we're quite happy with the building works across the lands. Right, okay, so what's the end goal for the campaign? Victory? Would be quite a decent end goal, I think. Ooh, we've shot up quite nicely there. Top 5 actions. Okay, so we've gone ahead of the Franks now, but we're not seeing them decline quickly enough. I mean campaign. I know what you mean. Obviously, we need 14. We need 14. Right. We need 14 lands. We got 10. We need 4 more. Which there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And I'm still maintaining that we will get on some boats and get the very last settlement for us to capture will be Rome. But do you know what? What we need to do is we need to recruit a very light ship and have it go around and scout about, but it might get sunk. We'll try it. We're going to get one set of ships here and see if we can get that set of ships to Rome to see what the situation is there. We'll play it by ear. Right, Campus Freezy. Now fully replenished.
General! Orders!
Can he cope? Can he cope on his own?
March!
Not really. 45%. Can we give him something? Mercenary Golden. Mercenary Golden? Who are they? They sound like really cool. Warcry, these like barbarians. Dual-wielding barbarians? Jeez. Right, let's see if we can maybe get some of you guys in there to help out. 65%, a couple of peasants. Maybe retrain. That's just for quality of weaponry. I think we can.
Imperator!
I kind of want to go now. I kind of want to go quickly. I think the quicker we go, the better. I mean, ooh, is it the better though? I mean, kind of leaving him undefended. Perhaps rather than peasants, we should probably get something that resembles fighting men. Maybe a couple of coastal levies. In fact, if I can improve their quality, I kind of want maybe something like that. I don't usually buy all of my troops in one go, but I think we will do here. Just worried about the Franks slipping somebody behind me if I go here.
Your Honor.
But for now,
General!
65%.
Sir! Sir!
They'll be fine.
Prepare for battle!
Time
Your Honor.
is of the essence here. Time is of the essence.
Moving. Moving.
Okay, you stay there.
Yes.
Do we have it? Oh.
once.
Okay, so this is just an army with no generals in it, which makes me think that if we could get a little bit of coin together to bribe them away, that could be doable. What would be the biggest slap in the face to the whole situation would be if we could loot Vicar Saxones, kill their faction leader in the process, use the proceeds of looting that place to bribe away their very own men. Now that would be quite a kick, wouldn't it, in the teeth? Here, have these coins that we have just pillaged from your former leader's dead body, you know. See you later, Ollie. That could be the ultimate slap in the chops to them, and I quite like that. It would kind of teach them a lesson. You know, this is what happens when you get ideas above your station.
General.
I'm a little bit worried
March.
about the men. They cost 1,200. They only cost 1,000. Right, that's only cost 1,000. As if we're like rolling in cash here.
Imperator.
But
March.
kind of don't want any issues if we can help it. Right, that's fine. So we've now got a green face here. We've got troops on the way, and yeah, we're en route to the former land of the Saxons.
Imperator.
Saxon Shore, you say? Count of the Saxon Shore, Gwendolau. Should have been coming here, but anyway, right. That's one turn to get there, another turn to build stuff, and then another turn to take it. So another 2 turns for that to fall. These guys are just sitting pretty, which is exactly what they need to do. We're gonna kind of keep an eye on this man. See if we can maybe partake in a little bit of bribery if needs be, and of course we have to keep an eye on this man. Now if he turns and attacks us, then we're pincered between 2 armies, which is quite bad. So the question I ask my friends at this point is, do we, listen carefully now, do we maintain our siege here and hope that the Franks attack and siege Vicus Alemanni, which is what they seem to be doing, or do we lift the siege and attack them with this army to eliminate them, and then go back and then siege again, which would reset the timer, but it'll get rid of a marauding Frankish army? Now, my view in this matter is to wait one more turn to see what they do, because they can't quite, I don't think they can quite attack us from there. I could be wrong, but I think they might just be short of being able to attack us. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong.
General.
So what do you think? Anybody got any bright ideas? Anybody sort of any preferences as to what you think would be a better strategy? I'd say keep the siege up so that we don't have to restart that, but I agree, wait a turn, see what they do and adjust. Yeah, that seems to that would be my thinking. I mean, if the army had moved kind of down here and then round and then up, thereby setting their intentions quite clearly that they were going to attack us, then I wouldn't be quite so minded to wait. But the fact that they've walked from here and then walked down and then down here past us, which kind of makes me think they're going to attack this. So I think we will wait one more turn. They can't reach this land in one turn, so we don't have to worry about suffering any losses or anything like that. So there's nothing really lost by waiting a turn, I don't think. Famous last words, you know what? These kind of things always come back to bite you, don't they, when you least expect it? But hey, and then this guy's got like 2. To be fair, 3 turns. This guy could help this guy could come down and help these guys out before the Sally 4 stage happens. So we could really do with bribing, but we ain't gonna have the money to do it. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll wait one turn. See what happens. If this army looks like it's going to help out here, then we're going to be in a bind. We're going to be in a bit of a pickle. We might lift the siege and take this guy on one-on-one. But yeah, I think we just have to wait to see what
General.
they do. They might start coming up here. I'm hoping it goes up that way. But whichever way you look at it, we're in a tentative, precarious position. So let's see how it pans out. You've just lost the south of France, pal. Oh boy, you've really just done that? You've really just done that? You have really just done that? Oh god, okay, they've got a full stack army there as well. Okay, we need to, They're like flies, they're like bugs, they're like wasps that fly into your room. Oh my god, they're not going to kill you, but they're an annoyance. He's just stopped there. Why have you stopped there? I'm not going to question it because it means that you're not getting closer to us. Oh, look at that. Oh, then. Oh. Ooh, exciting times, exciting times. Exciting times. All manner of things are happening here, people. All manner of things. Right, okay. War has broken out and we have been besieged, which has cut our income a little bit. The Vulgate. Jerome has completed his translation of the Old and New Testaments from Hebrew and Aramaic into Latin. This massive work, the Versio Vulgata or Vulgate Bible, soon becomes the standard Catholic or universal biblical version of the book. Unfortunately, Jerome's translation is marred in some particulars by the speed at which he worked, which resulted in errors and misconceptions. You see, it's not how quickly you get a job done, but it is more how effectively you do that job. Speed isn't always the answer. Jerome? Did nobody ever tell you that? Right, okay, land in Britannia is marvellous. They're all going about the business, the peasants, the farmers, the people, the aristocrats, all manner of classes, all eating their dinner, you know, going into the town centre to hear the crier, hear ye, the Franks are coming to the mainland. Don't worry, we're safe. But the Franks are coming to the eastern front. One Vindo has beat them back, so don't need to fear. He's kicked them up the togas, he has. Ah, very good. Well, that's another day down. Another day to look forward to tomorrow. Thankfully, no heathens have come across to our lands to do us ill. Yes, you live nice and safe in your little island. Right, anyway, so we've got a problem here that we need to deal with. Now, he hasn't actually come any further north. So what we need to do is now bring our troops that we were going to take over yonder. And we need to do something about this. Right, I don't think that this army is really going to capture Burdigala. Let's be honest with you. I don't think they're going to have to. We don't have to worry about them taking that. Which makes me think: have they laid siege to basically prepare that, to allow any sort of reinforcements to come, such as this army that will come in another one turn's time?
Orders.
This army could be replenished in here. We have the means to replenish this army. So I'm kind of thinking that we replenish this army in here and then come back. It should all take less than... It should only take one more turn. It should only take one more turn. So let's get in. Let's replenish. Not the peasants, you fools. then they can come back and they can top this army up. Because now that we're at war with the Vandals, we need a presence down here. So this army that was going to go all the way over that way is now going to come back, and we're going to sit in here and plan to capture some lands down here. In the meantime, this little poxy piece of crap army really shouldn't be a problem for us to deal with.
Engage the enemy.
So hopefully we can lift the siege, which would give us extra coffers to... I'm not wasting my time.
Victory!
We might have been able... We should maybe have fought that, actually, to be honest with you, in hindsight. Simply because we could have surrounded them with our men, pinned them in and then mowed them down with our general's horses, rather than lose quite a lot. But most of them were probably spearmen that we can replenish quite quickly. If this guy comes next, then we're a little bit buggered to some degree, but we get a turn's worth of replenishment out of those. And I'd probably get another set of horses whilst we're here. Okay, what are you doing? Nothing done there. Right, and then we better put the tax rate up here for replenish some numbers. Right. Okay, so we're kind of still... We're still kind of teetering on the edge here. Still kind of teetering on the edge. The air's in the full stat. What, the heir to the heir to the Vandals? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we're replenishing them. The general's numbers will replenish automatically.
Imperator.
These guys are replenishing. Will come down to support very shortly. Hopefully before these guys attack. We have our eyes on the prize down here. Because now that they've attacked us, these are definitely fair game. We do have to be careful because with this guy marauding about, we can't afford to go rushing off anywhere. So okay, it's a bit tentative, but certainly an improvement of the since the start of the session. But yeah, nothing is completely and utterly silky smooth. Right, here, still recruiting, good. Everything's looking fine.
Imperator. Engage the enemy.
Engage the enemy.
Begin the siege. Besieging settlement.
Besieging settlement, sir. Okay. Faction leader, Barver. Alright, okay. This one's a bit more irksome to take, but we might not even have to take it, to be honest with you. We might not have to take it. If we could... debating... Unfortunately for us, we can't really do anything about Christianity over these parts. We have not got the powers that be. Our mighty Segovax, technically speaking, could be left, or could leave and come round here if he wanted to. There's two generals here. General there. Do you need my services particularly? I don't believe so.
Ready to sail.
I don't believe so. So you know what we're going to do, friends? We are shipping out our leader, who has got word on the grapevine at age 61 that there is another land that we have conquered. but needs to be shown the way, shown the true path. And without you there, well, they're just like, you know, leaderless, ambling in the wind, bumbling about, a rudderless ship. They need your guidance, Segavax. They need to be shown the true path. So we shall get there and knock it all down, knock down their buildings, and we shall start from scratch with them. Okay. Right, that's done. So they have laid siege to this, which I'm thinking that if they do attack it, then they're going to suffer some losses. This has got 2 more turns, right, until it falls. So they're going to have to attack. And we saw their numbers drop at the end turn phase. Their numbers dropped, I'm assuming due to attrition. So we've kind of got them
Orders.
by the cojones here. The vice-like grip tightens round them. We shall soon have it. We shall soon have them. In the meantime, this army didn't move. Could still possibly get there in 2 turns. Certainly don't have enough to bribe them, so we've just got to be a little bit careful here, but there's no reason for us to lift this siege right this instant. No reason for us to lift it right now. These guys are busy. Okay. Knew that was going to happen. Our leader's in there. This is where they asked for a ceasefire, is it? Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh! Oh, that's another full stack army coming. Oh boy. Ooh dear. Oh gosh. Oh, they had more troops than we give them credit for. Right there. Oh, things are not looking good. Settlement besieged. Right, well, oh. Okay. Oh, marriage celebrations. Very nice. Very good indeed. Oh, God. Okay. Let's forget Britannia for now. Britannia is fine. Britannia is doing spiffingly marvellously well. That's not the concern right now. The concern right now, well, we're penned in, is the concern right now. We are penned in. Who was who here?
General.
It matters not who's who. Get yourself down here as a matter of urgency, Sonny Jim. Right, so we've got these guys and these guys. We've got a distinct lack of horses, actually. Oh, man. We can't dawdle. We haven't got time to waste. They've got quite a lot of horse. Oh, God. Oh, this is actually quite bad. This is actually pretty bad. And these are just crappy coastal levies, right? So we've got 3 sets of horses. We've got some British legionaries. Some spear. These class as spear, right? So they could be decent against horses. We've got step spear. 240 of the cretins. Compared to our, what, 160? Oh, this doesn't look good. This looks a bit shady.
Noble master.
Looks a little bit shady. Oh, we were so close to getting him out as well. Okay, this is interesting.
General!
We're going to have to attack. If we can next turn, unless he attacks us before we get a chance to reinforce. But we do have, to be fair to us, we do have the benefits of stone walls. So it would be one hell of a battle. Interesting. Okay, so we can't do anything down there other than see what happens next turn. Right, up here, on the other hand, there's a little bit of scope for some manoeuvrability. Right, okay. So they're not going to make it in time. And he's not even moving. Jesus, they're like storming down, aren't they? Absolutely storming down. Right, so they are going to break in one more turn. Are they going to just surrender, or are they going to sally forth? I would imagine they're going to sally forth.
Sir!
I would have thought so. We shall see. There's quite a lot of levy spearmen here. In fact, quite a lot of levy spearmen here. So although it looks like a large army, the quality of that army isn't as good as the quality of the other army that we beat before. So their generals are horses, paladin bodyguards. Sound quite posh, don't they? Right. Okay. So basically, we're going to capture Vicus Saxonus now. Then we're going to wait one more turn because we're guaranteed for them to sally forth next turn. Now, they won't get reinforcements in time, so there's nothing they can do about this. These armies, whatever they do, we'll have to brace ourselves for that. We'll have to brace ourselves. And when they sally forth, we really could do with not losing too many men in the battle, because we need as many men left as possible to deal with this problem. And there's also another set of troops down here as well. So, yes. Poor old Vindo speech giver has been given quite the challenge, hasn't he? Here's your army. Just take on the Franks on your own, if you don't mind. Just do your best on your own. Can we leave that with you? Cheers. Okay. I'll do my best. That's all I can do. Right.
Sir!
Again, this is what, stone wall or wooden wall? It must be a stone wall. Quite a lot of. If it's a wooden wall, I'd fight this, you know. I can't quite see. Yeah, it looks like a stone wall, so we'll auto-resolve it.
This land is Roman!
And we'll exterminate people. Ooh. Assessment. The amount of money that we've just spent, or that we've just got from sacking the place, we're spending on actually replenishing and retraining the troops. We're no better off. That wasn't the point of this whole affair. We have killed, of course, their faction leader, who will now pass to somebody else. Factionaire there. Where's their faction leader? Maybe somewhere. Oh, who cares? Okay, so we have got another one of their lands. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They've got some pretty decent buildings here. Some pretty high level buildings. Fair enough. So we can use this to retrain, replenish, recruit troops should we need them, and I think we do need them. Do we bring a full stack army to bear upon Campus Chatty next? We're going to have to do. Just leave a skeletal garrison of sorts behind here. Depends if they mobilize. Right, okay. Not much else that we can do here. Can't do any bribery, don't want any ceasefires just yet. We haven't beat them into submission enough. As if we got the upper hand. We have a new merchant. Where are you?
Yes?
Trade some wine!
Acquiring goods.
Trading potentially 814 income per turn from trading wine down here.
Your honor?
Welcome to the family, pal. Get us that lucrative wine, my friend. You get us that wine. Okay. I'm intrigued here.
Noble master.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Okay, so they're not going to go for a ceasefire. I was kind of intrigued, you know. I was just kind of intrigued. Just kind of intrigued. All right. Whew. Bloody hell. Bit warm. Right, back with my dinner. This was my ship to go round to Rome, right? That's, I mean, going to Rome right now is probably a far-fetched idea given our situation, but you know what? Let's just just go and tick off some Franks ships and never get to our destination. What's on the menu? It's a homemade chicken curry with some rice and some garlic bread. There's far too much here though. I won't be able to eat it all, which is usually the case. Right, okay. So,
Imperator.
next turn we'll deal with that situation as best we can. We may not come out of it alive, to be fair. This situation with replenishing, rebuilding, going to come down here, but we're, you know, that's a long burner. Next turn we're going to have a fight here, and then this, going to keep an eye on this. Not much else we can do. So I'm racking my brains here. Is there anything I need to be doing? Anything I should be doing? Anything I can be doing? Maybe recruiting some more troops? Possibly?
Sir.
I think recruiting more troops probably won't hurt. Let's get some more of those British legionaries. These are our best melee troops. I think if we can just get some more British legionaries on the go, get them recruiting every turn, just to replenish any lost numbers. You never know when they might come in handy. It's probably a good idea. Once we've got this garrison up and running here, we'll probably start churning out some troops from here. So if we use Campus Friesi and perhaps Augusta Trevorum as our 2 unit producing settlements for the war against the Franks, that's probably not a bad idea. We've also got the ability to recruit some mercs from there as well, from that area. Probably some mercs from here too, if we were...
Sir. March.
Couple?
Imperator.
Okay. We can probably scrape together another decent-ish army quite quickly if we need to, as long as we continue to recruit. So if we say get the horses from here, for example, or maybe get the Foderati infantry from here. I don't know what I'm talking about, just do it. Foderati infantry from here. We'll get the British. We'll get some horses from up here, and maybe the archers, and then from here we'll continue with the British legionaries. And between these 3 settlements, we will churn out another full stack army. I think that's what we've got to do. We've got to fight fire with fire here. We can't just be. Poor Vindo is stretched thin. So between this army that's going to be built or be recruited now, Vindo's army, and also Dunvallo's army, I think with 3 armies here against the Franks should be more than ample. Surely. Surely. Oh!
Disengage.
Oh God! We're screwed. It matters not, our leader will flee. I don't know why I'm fighting this, to be honest with you. Because we're nuts.
Take up the shield. Grasp the spear. Sharpen the sword's edge. This is a day of destiny. And fate of many will be decided in this place. Today we make our own fates. The omens may say that we face disaster, but I choose to think differently. Can any true man do otherwise? That army numbers more than half the enemy's strength. What a pity that it is still so feeble, strong only in the smell from their weak bowels. Let us put them out of their misery. The first move in this particular game is theirs, I think. They have brought more men to this fight than we. So much for their much-heralded courage. Ha! Much heralded by them, that is. Last time I fought those men, we were unlucky. It is now time to take revenge for that defeat and teach them to fear us anew. They have come with many horsemen, but we have enough spears that they should meet only a wall of iron. Now, you know I have a reputation for cunning in battle. I do not intend this to be a fair fight. I am going to fall upon them without warning. I will strike at their weakest points. This won't be a battle. It'll be a kick up the toga. Now, set your minds on the task to come. Strike hard. Strike without mercy.
Interesting speech. Obviously he's been listening to Vindo. I think he came from that side of the map, didn't he? Maybe he did. Rather interestingly, he mentioned that it's not going to be a fair fight. He's going to pull a few tricks out of the bag. We're going to have to do to win this.
Await my order. Units! Double time! Units! Units! General! Quickly! Hurry! Quickly!
Okay, so what we're clearly going to do here, folks, is what the hell? What are we doing here? That's right.
General! Run! Run!
So we are basically welcoming the enemy upon us. Obviously, utilising the edge of the battle map is a little bit of a gamey thing to do. But hey, he said he's not going to fight fairly. I'm only doing as he said. If he comes out of this a bit with a victory, he needs to be shipped back to Britannia and live like a king for the rest of his life. Right, what's my plan for the week ahead? To be honest with you, I have not got a clue. Not got a clue. I'm going out on Wednesday. Got some tabletop stuff. Busy week at work all week. It's going to be a quiet week, to be fair. And don't forget, time is on our side, so if the time limit expires, it's to their detriment, not to ours. So we're in no rush. Let them walk to us, let them get tired. We're just sitting here nice and calm. The only issue with this strategy is the camera. I've got them winded already from all the walking. In the weather, the snow beating down, they're wading through the snow. We're British, we're used to this weather. Bit of rain, bit of snow, it's all usual for us here, these cold climes. You barbarians have come from the south though. Probably not quite so used to it. Could that be the deciding factor? Step Horde Chosen Warriors, they sound pretty nasty. Kind of wanted my spears to deal with the horses, but I think we have a slight infantry advantage. They've got horse archers, which are a pain to deal with. My general is going to have a hard time dealing with this, with these horses. Being heavy cavalry and all that. Oh boy.
General!
What are these people? This is cavalry.
Infantry!
Here they come! I mean, are we as tight as we could be?
Infantry!
Okay, men, hold fast! Hold fast!
Legionary!
Okay, they're winded. Push through! Push through! Push through, General! Push through! Push through! In the backs! In the backs! In the backs! Come on! Come on, General, sir! Come on! Oof. Oh, God. Oh, come on! Oh, this is bad. Oof! Oh, we've collapsed. Oh, we can't run. We can't retreat. Oh, from the rear. Horse archers. Horse archers. Oof. Well, that did not go very well at all. Oh, General's routing.
For your general to fall on his sword, then live another day.
Oh, he has fallen. He's dead.
Running away.
He's dead.
Your general now lies dead because of his foolishness. Defeat is bitter indeed for any Roman, but defeat is only the first step to fresh victories.
Well, that didn't go very well at all. I mean, we killed 200 of their men in the grand scheme of things. I was hoping to at least take down a few numbers there, but we've lost Great Maximus, but his life is not being lost in vain, for he has diverted the attention of those Vandals, which basically means that our leader Segovax
The troops. Hold back. Our fleet is under attack.
can run if he wished. He can now leave the scene, can Segovax. Can now run off. Okay, we're not done yet. Round 2. This time the odds are a bit more in our favour. Okay, so they're going to sally forth. So we're going to let them sally forth, and then we're going to take him down. So let's hopefully not lose too many men in this fight, because we got lots of Frankish armies coming down behind this one. So we really could do with not losing too many men. Oh boy, this campaign. It is. I don't think I recall a Total War campaign that's been so up and down. One minute we're on top, and I think, oh, we've seen out the troubles, and then the bloody we get attacked by Franks, by Goths, by Vandals. Can we drop everything, please, if you don't mind?
Abandon the tower. Leave the ladder. Throw the ladders. Drop the ladder. Abandon the tower.
If you don't mind.
Missile. Units. Units. Double time. Mercenaries. Units. Missile. Units. Double time. Units. Double time.
What the hell are they doing?
Units! Hurry! Hurry! Cavalry! Barbarian mercenaries! Units! Units! Hurry! Hurry! Units! Group! Cavalry! Units! Units! General!
What the hell are you doing? I mean, to be fair to them, they are. Oh, Jesus Christ.
General is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief. Great gods be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
We really do. Kind don't want to run them down before they get back into the settlement, you know what I mean? Okay, so that wasn't entirely clean. But clean enough. What the hell is the general doing? He's gone a bit crazy. He's gone a bit crazy, man. Woo! It's okay, he knows what he's doing, I think.
Orders completed.
Where the hell you come from? Heavy infantry have just flanked us. Take him down! I don't want anybody get back into the square here! Okay. Now what do we do?
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so they've got some more men coming out. I think we're still going to have to capture the walls here. Where are they going?
Unit! General! Hurry!
So how many men have they got? They've got a few little men left in the square. So yeah, we're gonna have to just basically push in, capture the gates if we can. Bloody hunters.
Orders completed, General!
Who are these? Spearmen.
Quickly! Run! Move! Legion for Rome! Units! Down, General! Charge! Missile!
Ooh! That looks quite painful.
Units! Units! General! General! Cohort! Run! General!
Go, 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 go!
General! Unit! General! Hurry! Quickly! At the double! Quickly!
Right. I don't know if these gates are going to be open or closed or what, but excuse me. Excuse me.
Infantry!
Pick this up if we can. Or how about
Infantry!
pick that up?
Power! Cohort!
I need to capture these walls here. I wonder would they if they solid fall, will the doors open for us or will they still be shut? I think the door should still be
Infantry!
kind of think we should be going over to here, away from the towers.
Legionary! Use the tower!
Then maybe sort of here-ish. Then we can capture the tower, the gates, capture the gates. We've got no men left really, so it's just this is a... Technically speaking, what we could do is pass the time, lose the fight, and then re-attack it. But we won't do. That's ridiculous. That's silliness.
Legionary cohort! To the walls!
That might not be as bad as those two. Okay, let's put a bit of speed into this, shall we? Hopefully, yeah, look, we're avoiding too much of the fire from this side. I think
Infantry!
this battle seems destined to be a draw. If you leave now, you will accept this result. Would you prefer to continue the fight? Why did I get that message?
Legionary cohort! Legionary cohort!
I'm trying to stop this here because we don't need to risk two sets of troops if we can capture it with just the one. Why did I get a message about the draw? We've got like 32 minutes left. How ridiculous. Anyway. Gates opening. A few more men coming out. Missile troops.
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
Infantry! Attack! Run! At the double! Hurry! They're attacking! Sit down! Quick fire! Cohort!
Yes. You dare to go and stand off against my machine gunners? More fool you! waiting patiently to make their grand entrance. Oh, hang on. Some more spearmen coming out. Oh, dear me. Nose is itching. I'm not coming down with a bloody cold, I'll tell you. That's all I need. Maybe that's why I'm feeling a bit down. A bit off it. Could be the prerequisites of some foul malady. Right, we're on.
Infantry.
So if we walk through, we should capture the tower. If we walk through, I believe that's how it works. As soon as you walk through, at which point the towers will start firing on them. There you go. Just like that. Just like that. Now these are ours, they should open to us, so what we're going to do is we're going to basically just take all of our infantry into the settlement centre and let's just get this over with. Everybody in! Pile in, folks, pile in, enjoy yourselves. The General have a nosy as well. Well, I'm here. Might as well, you know what I mean. So come on down, General. Don't you miss out. Just got to be careful of any other walls that might fire upon us. But yeah, we've got the towers, so and the gates, which is the main thing. And we're walking away from any other side walls, so that should be fine. General, coming in. This point we can probably go full speed ahead here as we make our way to the town centre en masse.
Orders completed. At the demo.
All the men coming in.
Legion raised.
There we go. We're getting on. There we are. General.
Ready. Hurry! Waiting for orders. Attack! Waiting for orders.
The enemy show their true virtue.
Victory!
Rome demands victory for
We
the
lost
general, and this day is
about 200
clearly
men,
our victory.
which, in the grand scheme of things, wasn't too bad. We need every last man for the impending incursion that's coming knocking on our doors very shortly. Whoa!
Victory! This land is Roman.
Wow. Okay, so that's give us a little bit of money. Not a massive amount, but a little bit. Okay, so we are in a slight quandary still. Who are you attacking? You want to go attack some Franks? That's what you want to do, buddy. Ooh, a suitable... This is a betrothed. Good looking and Christian. And he's 23. I mean, fine. That's that. Resistance is future. Oh, we've got a new merchant. Where are you? Oh, you're there. You're down there. Why don't you go and trade something as well? How about the wine from there? Is that any good? How about wine from further down? What's that? Some pottery? I don't like pottery. How about olive oil? Now that's usually a good trade resource. Whoa! Well, now we know where the Goths went. They're going and harassing people in Iberia. That's exactly what you need to be doing. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Right. Right, so basically...
Prepare for battle.
You do
The
that.
sea is ours.
You come back there, and Segavax is like, see ya! I ain't getting killed by no vandals. Are you having a laugh? I'm out of here, pal. And he sails off into the night. Good old Segavax. He's like a slippery eel. He's all... Oh, great Maximus. Heroic death. I mean, was it heroic? Yes, it was heroic. He basically sacrificed himself to save Segovax. Of course it was flipping heroic. How dare I question them? How dare I question it? Right, okay. In the meantime, this seems like a good place to end the session, funnily enough. It's 10 o'clock. So, what we've got going on then, as we conclude festivities today, we've increased our amount of regions to 12, which technically means if we capture 2 more, we get victory condition. So, yeah, we're a stone's throw away. But don't let that fool you, people, because we are not quite as comfortable as it might seem. Because we have down here a great horde of Vandal scum who have been distracted slightly, but now they're probably going to either attack Avaricum or attack Burdigala, unless we can convince them to go away. So we might have to see if we can do that, potentially. 26,000 is not enough to do anything with, but anyway. In the meantime, yes, Ivo Magus Sanctus standing fast with this army now. We will have to retrain as many things as we can. We're not bothered about the ships. The ships will be sailing away quite quickly very soon, because Segovax is sailing forth to lands where more pagans reside. So he's going to be coming up to Campus Freezy to start converting the populace up there, because why stop now? We might as well continue God's work, and of course the rest of our lands are beset on all sides. It doesn't stop me, says Segovax, from doing what I do best. So he's off to convert the people of the former Frankish lands. In the meantime, we are going to have to see whether or not we can deal with this situation. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough indeed. But we'll decide how we're going to do that in the next session. So that's that little problem down there. Meanwhile, up here we have recently conquered another of the settlements up here. We train the rest of those, and then we need to determine what we're going to do with Dunvallo of Cornwall. I think we're going to probably take him down, capture Campus Chatty if we can. But it's just going to require a little bit of delicate manoeuvring. Get some garrison in here before we go south. In the meantime, Campus Freezy will continue to recruit, as will Colony Agrippina and Augusta Trevorum, as we continue to hopefully recruit what resembles a full-stack army between those three settlements, which will be, enable us hopefully to more effectively deal with this situation that we've got going on, which is an incursion of Franks. So we've got this full-stack army with 2 family members, quite a lot of levy spearmen, so we're not overly concerned to deal with. Where they're going to go, we shall have to see, but we're going to have to deal with them, and we're probably going to have to deal with them with our good friend Vindo of Cornwall. Good old Vindo, speech giver. He's beaten back a full stack. He's captured one of their settlements. I think he also took down Vicus Alamani as well. So old Vindo, Warden of the East here, is doing a sterling effort, but he's 65 and not getting any younger, so we're going to have to make use of him whilst he's still with us. Anyway, this Frankish army appears to be hell-bent on capturing this, which is distracting them slightly, which is good for us. But in the meantime, we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do here with Vindo. I think we're going to have to take Vindo and his crew, and his motley crew, and clash horns with Gibald. So 1 turn to replenish, and then I think we've basically got to dash. I can't see any way around it. We could probably take across some of these guys to help garrison this, to prevent it from revolting, because we do want to keep this. But yeah, we need to deal with Gibald, and I think Vindo is the man to do it. So Vindo is going to be locking horns with him in the next session. They've also got this guy, or Captain Horser, not to be confused with anybody else, Horston perhaps. But yeah, that army's just been sat there for a little while, not really done anything too fancy. So we don't have to be overly concerned, I don't think. But just keep an eye there and see what they get up to. But I think we've got enough to deal with these problems. Even if we don't take Campus Chatty with Dunvalor, we could repurpose them and they can come down south to re-bolster in this potential fight. So we've got, you know, we've got 2 full stacks, the third one being recruited. We should, between us all, with a little bit of manoeuvring and a little bit of tactical nous and battle prowess, we should be able, between us, to deal quite effectively with what we can currently see in our screen here. It's just if they end up throwing more troops at us that we can't see, that we might have to start panicking. So it's not silky smooth. It's not silky smooth. But why would you want a silky smooth campaign? Where's the fun in that? You want these bumps, you want these twists, you want these difficulties. It's been an interesting campaign. We've gone from bankruptcy and almost losing the campaign to rising up and, you know, with Septimus. And then we had this period of Christianization and everything was quite smooth. We got up to 40,000 in the coffers, money was rolling in, and then it all went to pot as they Goths came rolling in, the Vandals rolled in, and the Franks attacked us. This silky smooth it has not been. We went bankrupt for a second time. I don't think I've ever had a Total War campaign where I've been bankrupt once, let alone twice, in the same campaign. So it's been good fun. I've really enjoyed this. But yes, there's still, even though we've only got 2 settlements left to take, there's still lots of work I feel to do. I think there's probably good 2, maybe 3 streams left in this campaign before it comes to an end. So yes, we'll end it here. Off camera, I'll just do some of the more minor building works and stuff, more mundane housekeeping. But yes, as we pick things up next time, we will be ready to take the fight to the Franks yet again with Vindo Speechgiver. So yes, enjoy the rest of your Sunday evenings, afternoons, wherever you are, and I hope you have a good week. It's it's a bit of a somber week, I think, for those of us in the UK, where the old Queen's passing. But hey ho, we shall see what happens. Next stream will be tomorrow. Tomorrow I shall bring you something. I wonder if I should bring you another session of this, to be fair. I don't know. I might do another session of this. If it's not this, it'll be Pathfinder. It's one of the 2. I'll make a decision tomorrow, depending what mood I'm in. So stay tuned. There'll be a stream of this or a stream of Pathfinder, one or the other. And that'll be it for streams next week, because I'm out on Wednesday. Yeah. I might do a stream next Sunday. But we'll watch this space. But anyway, go forth, enjoy, have a good week, folks. Thanks for watching as always, and until next time. Second Faction is still alive, and I'll see you soon.